Imagine this, every single day, from the moment you were born, you couldn't walk. Your world is limited to a single spot, a mat laid by a magnificent gate, a place ironically called beautiful. This was the reality for a man in ancient Jerusalem. He was a fixture, a familiar face at the temple's entrance. His daily routine was simple and heartbreaking: get carried to his spot, sit, and ask for money. That's how he survived. People passed by, some dropping a coin, others ignoring him completely. He was part of the scenery. One afternoon, around 3 o'clock, two men named Peter and John were heading into the temple for prayer. Just like he did with everyone else, the man called out, "Alms, please? A little something for a poor man?" But this time, something different happened. Peter and John stopped. They didn't just glance over, they looked directly at him, with an intensity that must have been surprising. Peter said, "Look at us." The man's heart probably skipped a beat. He fixed his gaze on them, his mind racing. This was it. The way they were looking at him, they must be about to give him a generous donation, something to make his whole week easier. He leaned forward, full of expectation, ready to receive whatever they offered. Then came the words that could have crushed his hopes. Peter said, "Silver and gold I do not have." You can just imagine the man's face falling, the disappointment setting in. Oh, another one, he might have thought. But Peter wasn't finished. He followed up with a phrase that would change everything. "But what I do have, I give you." What could he possibly have that was better than money? In a voice filled with unwavering conviction, Peter declared, "In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, get up and walk." Now, words are one thing, but action is another. Peter didn't just speak and walk away. He reached down, took the man firmly by his right hand, and pulled him to his feet. In that exact instant, a miracle unfolded. A surge of power, like electricity, shot through the man's legs. His feet and ankles, weak and useless for his entire life, suddenly became strong and stable. For the very first time, he was standing on his own. He wasn't just standing, though. He took a step, then another. He started walking. Overcome with an explosion of pure joy, he began to leap into the air, his legs working perfectly. He didn't run away, he went with Peter and John right into the temple courts. This man, who had only ever been seen sitting and begging, was now walking, jumping, and shouting praises to God for everyone to hear. The crowd was absolutely stunned. People turned and pointed, whispering, Isn't that the guy who always sits at the beautiful gate?" They recognized him, but they couldn't comprehend what they were seeing. Confusion turned into wonder, and wonder into awe. This story is so powerful because it highlights a profound truth. The man asked for what he thought he needed most: money to get through the day. He was focused on his immediate problem. But Peter and John saw something deeper. They saw a person who needed not just temporary relief, but total transformation. They gave him something far more valuable than silver or gold. They gave him a new life. They gave him back his dignity, his mobility, a future he could never have dreamed of. It's a beautiful reminder that the greatest gifts we can offer others aren't always material. Sometimes, the most powerful thing we can give is our faith, our attention, our belief in their potential for change. Peter gave what he truly possessed, the power that came from his faith in Jesus. He didn't just see a beggar, he saw a man created for more. He offered a new beginning, a gift that money could never, ever buy. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content that aims to inspire and uplift. We'll see you in the next one.